Hello and welcome to ET Now. Today I am joined by CMD of New India Assurance, Madam Girija Subramaniam. Ma'am, just you announced Q1 results. What are the key takeaways? And we have seen that combined ratio has also reached up to the mark of 121. Apart from the provisions of motor TP, what has really impacted the this quarter result, and how much provision you have made after the Supreme Court order on the motor TP?
Yeah, the quarter results have not been very encouraging, and this has mirrored the entire industry's performance. And for the entire industry, I think this has been a very bleak quarter, with the property rates plummeting to 27%. So obviously, New India being a very big corporate property insurer, with a lot of renewals in this quarter, we were hugely affected by this. And this is one of the main reasons why growth is very tepid at around 3% as compared to industry growth at 8% average. So we have grown only 3%, and that's the reason for that. And also medical, GMC and all premiums were downwards this quarter.
Regulator has also shown some concern on the property rates.
Yes, they have. They've definitely issued a instruction and advisory and observation on this. And I'm sure that with this, the all stakeholders, because insurers are not only responsible, it's also the intermediaries and the customers and the expectations and the way they understand the business that culminates in this kind of numbers. So I'm sure that everybody will take note, and we will improve in the future quarters. Apart from that, New India will definitely look towards working on the areas that have been pointed out by the regulator and see that we get better results going forward.
You have completed 2 years as CMD of New India Assurance. So what are the 2 changes you have brought in last 2 years which you really think that will help New India in long term?
One of the changes is when as soon as I came in, I felt that New India will do better if we turn into a retail behemoth. This has been the way I have bringing in the change of perception from being big in corporate, retaining that, growing at the levels where we are, but also trying to make the balance on the portfolio 50-50 from 70-30 that it is today. So that requires a lot of push on the retail side, growing big on all retail channels, which is what the last 2 years have been trying to change the way our workforce thinks about business. Because when you say retail, there's a lot of hard work involved behind change of the way we work, the kind of targets we set for our offices, and everything that we did in the last 2 years has been around changing the way we think about the business, that we create a very big foundation of retail business. And also I've tried making the workforce totally customer centric and making everything service oriented in New India, and we have got recognition from the government on the grievance redressal bit, and claim settlement ratios being at the highest in the industry in the last 2 years. So I think this is one of the major changes. The second thing is we have recruited, and the training policy of the company that I have changed completely, that the way we train our top level executives, mid-level executives, the various cadres, reskilling them, upskilling them, and also recruiting the right talent with specializations, trying to induce more of stickiness into them when we take them for induction trainings. These things I have emphasized more on, and also created parallel verticals for parametric and MSME, separate departments for that to focus on this.
Of things to cherish, ma'am. One final question I want to ask, ma'am. You're part of insurance industry more than 30 years. You worked with GIC, you worked with as a chairman and managing director of agriculture insurance, and 2 years with the New India CMD also. So of your legacy of more than 30 years, what will you always cherish working with so many insurance companies and contributing to the India's insurance sector?
Actually, I cherish all the opportunities. I feel I've been very fortunate to get the best of everything. 34 years in GIC Re, and I really owe a lot to that stint. I had a lot of interactions, networking with almost every company and every broking fraternity also in reinsurance. After that, with agriculture, which is a monoline, it was a totally different thing.
34, 30, 36, 38 years.
38 years of, experience. So basically, I think, and I'm in GIC, I had life, non-life, health, all the
Do
experience.
you
there.
want your legacy to be remembered in insurance companies?
Yes, yeah. Obviously, I think the work you do determines how you're remembered, and I think all you do is just work, and everything else will happen if at all it has to.